troll wife avenges Grendel. Then she went to her seat. At the fairest of feasts, men drank of the wine cup, knowing not fate, nor the fearful doom that befell the earls when darkness gathered, and gracious Hrothgar sought his dwelling and sank to rest. A host of heroes guarded the hall, as they oft had done in the days of old. They stripped the benches and spread the floor with beds and bolsters. But one of the beer thanes bowed to his hall rest, doomed to death. They set at their heads their shining shields, their battle bucklers, and there on the bench above each hero, his towering helmet. His spear and corslet hung close at hand. It was ever their wont to be ready for war at home or in field, as it ever befell that their lord had need. 'Twas a noble race. Then they sank to slumber. But one paid dear for his evening rest, as had often happened when Grendel haunted the lordly hall and wrought such ruin, till his end was come, death for his sins. It was easily seen, though the monster was slain, an avenger survived, prolonging the feud, though the fiend had perished. The mother of Grendel, a monstrous hag, brooded over her misery, doomed to dwell in evil waters and icy streams from ancient ages, when Cain had killed his only brother, his father's son. Banished and branded with marks of murder, Cain fled far from the joys of men, haunting the barrens, begetting a brood of grisly monsters. And Grendel was one, the fiendish ogre who found in the hall a hero on watch and awaiting the fray. The monster grappled. The Geat took thought of the strength of his might, that marvelous gift which the Lord had given. In God he trusted for help and succor and strong support, whereby he humbled the fiend from hell, destroyed the demon, and Grendel fled, harrowed in heart and hateful to man, deprived of joy, to the place of death. But rabid and raging, his mother resolved on a dreadful revenge for the death of her son. She stole to the hall where the Danes were sleeping, and horror fell on the hosts of earls when the dam of Grendel burst in the door. But the terror was less, as the warcraft is weaker, a woman's strength, than the might of a man, when the hilted sword, well shaped by the hammer, the blood-stained iron of tempered edge, hews the boar from the foeman's helmet. Then in the hall was the hard-edged blade, the stout steel brandished above the benches. Seizing their shields, men stayed not for helmet or ample byrnie when fear befell. As soon as discovered, the hag was in haste to fly to the open, to flee for her life. One of the warriors she swiftly seized, clutched him fast, and made off to the fens. He was of heroes the dearest to Hrothgar, the best of comrades between two seas. The warrior brave, the stout-hearted spearman, she slew in his sleep. Nor was Beowulf there, but after the banquet another abode had been assigned to the glorious Geat. There was tumult in Heorot. She tore from its place the blood-stained claw. Care was renewed. It was no good bargain when both in turn must pay the price with the lives of friends. Then the white-haired warrior, the aged king, was numb with sorrow, knowing his thane no longer was living, his dearest man dead. Beowulf the brave was speedily summoned, brought to the bower. The noble prince came with his comrades at dawn of day, where the wise king awaited if God would award some happier turn in these tidings of woe. The hero came tramping into the hall with his chosen band. The boards resounded, greeted the leader, the Ingwine lord, and asked if the night had been peaceful and pleasant. Hrothgar spoke, the lord of the Scyldings. Ask not of pleasure. Pain is renewed for the Danish people. Iskere is dead. Dead is Irmin.